I've been in New Orleans.
Our trend is kind of something that I feel like anyone in like a creative setting has probably experienced so far, and that is creative burnout during COVID. So we've included some solutions.
Some solutions that we collaborated on were to get social safely, utilizing Google Hangouts, which we already do, just to work alongside your friends throughout the day can really make you feel connected and like you have your support system, you have your group of people that you can hang out with. You can also find podcasts and enjoy social media in a healthy manner. So TikTok, video games, YouTube, anything that makes you feel connected to a community. So another thing we came up with was finding a creative hobby outside of work. And it's really important that this is like not monetized, something that you can really be a novice at and grow and learn and experience. So I've started painting again this year, and it's been really nice just to relax and do something fun. And then setting up an at-home environment that like really celebrates living life. Then getting like your favorite candle, opening windows, working outside. Lastly, find a really great therapist. If you have any trouble looking for one, I have a beautiful one, and I do not mind sharing her name. So reach out to me. I have recommendations.
So real quick here on the left-hand side, this is our impressions and clicks for web pages. This just lets you see what are getting the most views, what are getting the most clicks. So a good way to look at this is, all right, Travis Music, the shop is getting a lot of impressions. A lot of people are seeing it, but why aren't a lot of people clicking on that? That's something to go back and work on.
Our games that we are going to be playing today are Two Truths, One Lie, Adapting Social Trivia, and Pictionary, which is going to be very exciting. First cheers, boom.
And he's got a whole bottle.
Yeah, step up.
I have two.
Wait, let me see.
Oh, so you have two bottles.
Got
There's
the bottle?
two bottles.
Yes. Ready, set, go.
What? Oh, shit.
Is this the United States purpose?
That's pretty good, guys. Come on.
U.S.
What? I can't talk, can I?
Not really.
The world. The globe. Country.
Whoa! That was all. I'll give it to Katie. Country.
This is super, super exciting. These were a lot of fun as we were kind of going through them. I'm very surprised by the results, actually. Christian is by far the earliest bird out of all the land, and congratulations, Christian. I don't know if I agree with your puns. I think they're a little cheesy at times, but the team obviously agreed on something else. Congratulations on that. I'm sorry?
I said, don't be freaking rude.
Okay.
So what's up, guys? We're here with my man Chris Walsh, Remax Real Estate Leaders, crushing it as always. So Chris, the one thing I want to talk about this segment here is we have a lot of people in the real estate game that follow us, that we work with as clients too.
Right.
And a lot of times a lot of us get asked the question of like, what the did you do during COVID in the beginning? Like, because you guys wound up crushing it, obviously had a great year in 2020.
We didn't really know what was going to happen, but we knew something was going to happen. And then just maintaining contact with your clients, reaching out to people, just seeing how they're doing. Forget real estate for a minute. I mean, just as people.
Right.
You know, reaching out and just having that connection with people in this
How
time.
their family is.
Yeah.
So you went on the offense.
Yeah, you know, I just felt like it was important for people just to know somebody was there,
Right.
you know, and I mean, you bond with your clients. Our production and our numbers, now you want to shift back to business, our numbers and our production was reflected in those human connections that I encouraged all my agents to make.
Right.
And while a lot of other people were sitting at home watching Netflix, drinking wine all day,
watching Tiger King,
we were reaching out to our clients, letting them know that we were here for them. So I think it went a long way, and at the end of the year, you know, you get to look back and say, hey, you know, how did we do business-wise? And how did our clients make out, you know, with their needs and their wants? And it's, you know, it proved to be an amazing year.
This year, you were the #1 Remax agent in New Jersey.
I was the #1 Remax agent in New Jersey.
#1.
I was number 20 in the United States.
20.
And I was number 36 in the world.
In New Jersey, how many agents are there in Remax? I mean, this is
It's
an
about
example.
6,000.
So out of 6,000, you're #1. in the country. I can't even imagine how many
About
agents
85,000.
are. And you're 20.
Number 20.
That's amazing, man. It's for a lot of people out there. I think again the whole key here is that like this guy does everything that he can do for his clients, and I saw that obviously through COVID. So, if you had to give one piece of advice to an agent that's starting right here, right now, or even a business owner, right, just somebody who's starting a business,
You have to let go of your fears. I mean,
Right.
that's the biggest thing. You know, the apprehension that I see among realtors,
just go for it.
and business owners or aspiring business owners. You know,
Right.
I mean, people are afraid to take a chance.
Right.
You know, and you got to have a little faith in this world.
I love that. Thank you for the advice as well as crushing it. For people out there who have no idea who you are, how did you get in the game? You know, what made you jump into this industry?
Yeah, well, I started when I was 14 years old, so I've been doing it for my whole entire life. As soon as I started, I knew that I just fell in love with it, and I started doing alterations at first, and then you start building up the skill set until you can start doing custom clothing, and you go from there. The business I started in 2017, so it's been a couple of years now, and thankfully, knock on wood, everything has been fantastic.
Good.
The pandemic hasn't really affected us too much, but yeah, I'm still doing what I got to do. This is a funny story. So I moved out into Harrison, New Jersey, which is right by Newark.
Yeah.
Like in 2019, right?
Yep.
So I was there. It was the plan was to stay there until one of the buildings nearby got done because I had retail at the bottom. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I would be in
Pop in
Harrison.
there.
Yeah. But then COVID happened, and so all the construction stopped. I'm like, oh, So then after that, the lease was done. I'm like, so what do I do? This is not
Right.
gonna get done anytime soon. The plan it kind of just got squashed. So I actually might end up opening out. I want to open up in Pier Village, which is going to be around this area.
Right. Is there anything in Pier?
I
I don't remember seeing any custom.
No, there's no custom shops in Pier Village at all. But
Pier Village is really blowing up right now.
Yeah, exactly right.
Just through COVID.
Right. Yeah. So
A lot of New York money's coming down.
And so that's kind of what I'm trying to tap into. I mean, they got those condos getting built, so it just makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I know a lot of tailors, they have their main street kind of stores or whatever it is, their shops. And in a trade like this where it's very old school and there is a lot of passion into it, at a very young age, I was lucky enough where I had people telling me listen, love what you got to do, you make sure you do a good job, but you also need that business aspect to it.
Correct.
So now when I'm looking at certain things, it's not just, oh, the spot looks nice. It's you have to consider all the other things that are gonna happen when you're opening up a location.
Right.
So yeah, it's I'm thinking about doing Pier Village, and then hopefully I can go back into Harrison when all that stuff is done.
So the website, the shop is coming soon online?
Yeah, April.
April. Boom. Check my man out. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.